Taming the Demon by Amilevskiro. Chapter 7. To Hell Tower. Having bound, gagged, and caged the monkey, Hiruma carted him off to the clubhouse. Kurita was quiet, probably caught between wanting another teammate and an amazing receiver, and wanting to be kind to the boy. The brat was conversely keeping up a stream of chatter, not so much trying to persuade the blonde to let the monkey go, so much as apologizing to the monkey. There were a lot of, I would have warned yous, and you get used to him, and even I wanted you to join willingly, but I don't think you're going to have much choice anymore. So the kid really had been recruiting. The quarterback wondered if he should get another reward for noticing such a catch. Fuck it all, Hiruma had forgotten about Anazaki's dislike for him and his methods. He's Ray Montaro. Until then, the blonde would have to look him up later. His name wasn't ringing any bells. Not that it mattered. He was dumber than a rock. It was blatantly obvious that the monkey liked Anazaki. Not that she noticed, of course. Seriously, did she walk around in a blindfold or something? And it was all too easy to feed him a pack of lies about the manager and Aishel 21. And the blonde knows that the shrimp is despairing over his new reputation as a jackass as he hides in the bushes. So the monkey asked for a night to think it over, and sure enough, the next morning, he was wearing the jersey with the number 80. But that wasn't nearly as important as the look on Sena's face after the monkey left and he stopped hiding. The blush, the averted eyes, the quavering little smile. Hiruma cursed his lack of camera. Thank you, Hiruma-san. For the gloves, I mean. I'll definitely put them to good use. The quarterback smirked and brushed it off like it was nothing and happened all the time, but inside he couldn't completely suppress the relief he felt that the kid had liked his present. The next day was spent in the weight room. The kid's neck needed to be toughened up some more. How had he not broken it under Shin's tackles? But what really pissed the blonde off was that Ojo was breaking down. They had only beaten the Sankaku punks by a single measly point when it should have been a slaughter show, thus losing the Devil Bats their advantage in recruiting. Damn it all. He effectively calmed himself back down when given the task of setting up a home game. He wanted some more slaves, and the idiots down at Zokuto Gakuen were both physically able and had their own transportation. Translation? The Zokugaku biker gangs were easy to manipulate. He sent the brats on an errand as he set it all up. The blonde called out Habashira Rui, captain and linebacker of the Zokuto Chameleons, and then just went to town. He absolutely loved riling people up. Though why the shorty felt the need to defend Shin from the chameleon was beyond him. However, when push came to shove, Sena wasn't going to be defended by Anazaki. As the brat issued his challenge, Hiruma wondered why Habashira wasn't running screaming for the hills. The blonde could see demon stirring in those two big eyes from back at the clubhouse. Delivering the death penalty to Rice Cone was great fun. Even the manager participated. Wish she wouldn't have used a flamethrower. The mess will be a bitch to clean up later. She quickly reverted back into Mother Mamori when they decided to have a mock practice game. This was easily rectified by bringing Aishel 21 on the field. It was even more fun tricking the kid into giving the middle finger for a photo shoot. Turning Aishel into a complete badass greatly entertained him. It also served as a subconscious hint to the shorty. The more he saw his alter ego as someone less than kind, the more likely it was that his demon and ice shield personas would merge together. It would be hard enough for the brat to absorb one personality, let alone two. The next day was game day, and with 5 million yen riding on this, of course victory was assured. Hiruma noticed with no small amount of glee that the kid was wearing his new gloves. But there was no time to comment on that now. It was game time. And how did the fat ass find 3 potential linemen? Especially those 3 idiots in particular. As predicted, Damon won 46-28, mostly through the use of the monkey and trick plays. The brothers don't give a flying fuck what they say. You can't speak in near unison like that and not be somehow related. Had to be polished up a bit, but they certainly had potential. The few times I Shield 21 showed down against Habashira were greatly entertaining. The first time the chameleon got beat, Hiruma recognized the flash of fear that crossed the linebacker's face and instantly knew two things: that Habashira finally noticed Demon, and that this game was won. Now, let's see if the recruiting thing worked. Monday after school was the entrance meeting. Vast improvement from last year. The fat ass once again bought a stupid amount of cream puffs. Who wants to bet that the manager eats most of them? And then fell asleep for half the time. Most of the idiots who came out were complete losers who weren't worth the dirt and the blondes to cleat, but there was some potential, like that Komusubi Daikichi, even though he couldn't even speak a full sentence. Even the second year Yukimitsu Manabu, he's bald! What is this? Showed an interesting amount of tenacity despite his physique, or lack thereof. An entrance trial had been taking shape in his mind for some time, and what he had now officially dubbed Hell's Tower was going to be so much fun.